Yo, what is up, guys? Thanks for joining me on another episode of Off the Pitch. So today I'll be evaluating Eden Hazard's first season at Real Madrid. Um, I like to start off by saying that personally, I don't think Real Madrid needed Eden Hazard. I mean, they had Vinicius, Bale, Marco Asensio, and Lucas Vasquez, and they were getting James Rodriguez back from loan at Bayern. So they already had not a stacked team, but they have depth. So I don't think that was a smart buy. I think they needed to put more money towards the defense. You know, Sergio Ramos is aging. Varane, even though he's a great player, he's injury prone. Danny Carvajal hasn't been the same. Marcelo's getting old. But yeah, enough on that. His first match that he subbed on for was against Levante, in which Real Madrid were up 3-0. And then they conceded 2 goals. Honestly, towards the end of the game, it's kind of bad. They haven't been that good defensively this year. That's the main thing. But his first official match was in the Champions League against PSG, which he didn't look too bad in my opinion. The best player of Real Madrid was easily Bale. He had the most chances, was creating a lot. And Hazard seemed kind of not scared, but distant. He didn't seem like he was enthusiastic as we've seen him on Chelsea. But, what we don't know is that players are human too sometimes, and, they have a brain. Due to this, he's in a new league, in a new country, a new atmosphere. It's hard. You need time to adjust, need time to adapt. Everybody doesn't remember that. I think he's getting better. So far, he's progressed slightly. He has missed some decent chances, but I mean that was only really against Galatasaray. He didn't show up in 2 matches. He was rated really bad, which was only 2 bad ratings. Was Champions League match against Club Brugge and Sevilla in La Liga. By the way, the PSG match, he had a 6.7 rating. Bale had 6.9, so not too far off if you really think about it. His best match so far, in my opinion, well, the best 2 matches have been against Granada and Eibar. Against Granada, he had a goal and an assist. Should have had 2 goals, but the keeper made a nice save. And then for Eibar, he didn't score or assist, but he had some beautiful balls, was bringing the ball upfield more, dribbling past players. He had a sweet Rabona that if wasn't defended well against, Benzema probably would have got there and scored the goal. I think that the fans and the media, especially the Spanish media, have been really harsh on him. They're trying to, they think that he's the replacement to Ronaldo. When you really think about it, nobody can replace Ronaldo because Ronaldo and Messi are on their own level. They're like tier 1. Everybody else is kind of tier 2. So they're being way too hard and putting way too much pressure. I think he's finally setting in. He's finding his rhythm with the team. I think that from this international break, he's going to start going sick. As he's definitely getting more creative, as we've seen in the past in Chelsea. Another thing is, he's much older, so he needs to be that leader. He's a leader of Belgium, but he needs time to be that leader in Madrid, as I said a couple seconds ago. At Chelsea, he had those veterans that, he didn't have to worry about that. They had Frank Lampard, John Terry, Petr Cech, Juan Mata, all good players around him. He was young, he was learning off of them. And that's what it takes. It takes time to build up your IQ in the game. So my final evaluation, I'd say, is that he's been decent. He hasn't been a flop, because you can't really confirm a flop yet. I'll say he's a flop if he doesn't reach 5 goals and 5 assists by April. If he doesn't reach that, then he's officially a flop, in my opinion. For those of you wondering, This is his jersey in the back. This is 15-16, in which he had his worst season. He had 3 goals, 4 assists. Chelsea barely made 10th place. But what's up, guys? I just wanted to add 2 games to Eden Hazard's evaluation. Over the weekend, he had an 8.4 rating against Real Sociedad, in which Real Madrid were able to come back from a 1-0 deficit to beat them 3-1. He looked lively. He played the whole game. Very creative. And today against PSG, oh my God, I don't know if you guys seen the play yet. Dribbled past 3 PSG players, megged the referee, and then I think he found a wide open Valverde to create the opening goal. Sadly, he went off injured, but it doesn't look too severe. Only looks like a sprained ankle from what Zidane said. He said hopefully it's not a severe sprain. But yeah, guys, so far I'm accurate. He's getting better every game. He's creating more. He looks more comfortable. Me and my cousin were actually talking last night that the joke about him gaining weight, it looks a little true, guys. I mean, he looks much slimmer in the face if you look closely from when he first started. Looks a little chubby, looks a little fat in the face first couple of games, but now he's very thin. Face looks like that. So yeah, guys, it's getting better. I also forgot to mention that my overall rating for him out of 10 right now would be a 7 out of 10. So it's pretty good, guys. Thanks, like and subscribe.